Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. In this episode, we got a lot to do still to work our way up the board and earn as much money as we can on video. We reached to level 3, and I would like to actually just go ahead and build this workbench here. So that way if we ever have a computer we need to have overnight, we can. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And read our emails. Hello, I was building my building a PC earlier and forgot to which power supply to buy this to support the 3080 I just added. It's someone who is not using my new cloud notes app might say. Have you been getting things new somewhere to go? Okay, you could try Cloud Notes. It's a great app where you can write notes for PC building and check them whenever you need to. It's pretty handy. It should be with all the other apps ready to install. Hope it's hopeful. Oh. So it looks like this is a new thing that PC Building Simulator added in the latest update. Because I think that wasn't there before. We're gonna discard that email and open it. Oh, wow, nice. That's a nice little ad. Alright, I'm gonna turn down this music just a tad, so you guys can still hear me past it. Alright, can you help me out with something? My PC is super sluggish. My friend recommended Adobe Premiere Pro CC, but when my PC ran it, the vents look a bit clogged. Is that okay? I think I might have visited one too many dodgy sites. I look forward to hearing back from you, Jonathan. So it's already in transit. The budget is 200 and the labor is 156, so we should make roughly around 356, but our income will be 156 on this build. Then we got this one as well, which is high. Things aren't working fast enough. Graphics card is probably the most important thing to be upgraded. I'm going to need it by 1/23/2018, 11 days. The latest. I was on PC Bay the other day and saw some awesome plastic weight cables. I think I might have visited one too many dodgy sites. Regards, Nicola. So we're going to be upgrading the graphics card. I'm not sure. Did I order the graphics card? We don't know what this one's going to be yet. But this one, I think I upgraded the graphics card. I have to see what they already have. So they have a GTX 960 1000 ME, but their budget is 600, so we can actually spend 600 on this and get them a really good graphics card. So we're gonna start by price ascending, and we're gonna look for the 600 range. We're gonna try to get them the best we can get them. If you look at their specs again, they have a 960 gaming 100 ME. So if I can find that actually real quick. $960. There it is. So it has 2 gigabit VRAM. So actually, the one down here would be a complete upgrade, and we're allowed to do it too, because we'll get that money back. The total price ended up being $465 with next day delivery. Alright, so let's go and get started with this task now. Now that we're caught back up, we're gonna pick up the packages. Actually, I'm gonna start with this one. Put it over here. So this is the one that's looking. Oh, that's this one. I'm gonna move this one over there. I think this was the one that's looking for the yeah, able to run minimal specs. So I'm actually gonna have to plug that one up here in a minute and boot it. So we're gonna open it up so we can dust it out here and turn it on. I'm gonna start with this one. And this is why I bought this, like this, because I knew this was coming. Eventually, I just didn't know where. I'm glad I did, because now we have a desk. Let me turn on the light. There it goes. It's actually doing it. Okay. Okay. Now we can go ahead and attach these. And I have a feeling I'm gonna need a USB stick. Oh wow. So we're gonna install Will Run and the virus cleaner. This is important to get what we can to upgrade this. Now, because we're also going to be installing the virus cleaner. Do I have anything else that can help me in this note? I want to see what other programs we can buy as well. I think there was some other tools and software we can use. We don't have it yet. Okay. We're going to go ahead and restart now because we have the programs installed. I'm going to go ahead and run this virus scanner real quick. Clean files. Okay, PC's protected. Now we need to see what run. I think it was Premiere Pro. It does not. Does she want recommended specs? Minimum spec, okay. If that's the case, then this is gonna be easy. They just need 12 gigabits of RAM, which doesn't really be too much. But again, I guess it's Adobe. So they have 8 gigabits of RAM installed. They need 12. It's better than 16. But they need 12 gigabits of RAM. So we can actually... They have 8 now, so... If they have 8 now... Let me pull up my calculator. So they have 8. Let's do this. No. So we need 4 more gigabits. Except I don't know they only have one chip anyways, which is a Team Group T4 Dark Red, 8 gigabit, 200 mAh. I should be able to just order another 4 gigabit RAM chip for that. Team Group T4 Dark. What was the millihertz? 240 millihertz. I'm gonna order the exact same one. It's gonna. How much is their budget, by the way? I need to make sure I'm not going 200. Okay. So if I can get them another. So I can also give them this one and give them the exact amount. $40. Or I can go ahead and just get the same exact one. Here, if you see, it's Team Force Group T-Force Dark, 8 gigabit, 240 megahertz. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the exact same one here. And I won't order it until I'm done with the others, so that way they'll get ordered at the same time. But yeah, if you got what we need for this computer for now, I'm going to go ahead and just shut it down. So yeah, it's just going to be simple adding another RAM chip in, and that will solve that issue. Let's go and get this one done. Things aren't working fast enough. Graphics card is properly the most important thing to be upgraded. I'm going to need it by 23rd, which is here. So we're going to have to upgrade the most want right cables, and they may have some dodgy websites. So let's go ahead, upgrade the graphics card, give them some nice plastic cables. So we're gonna unplug all the cables as well. Yeah, it's built-in cable. We can't really upgrade it, but now we can do is cabling real quick. What is it, loose or regular? Plastic white cables. That's what they want. White plastic plain cables is what I have. Plastic white cables. Let me make sure it's not a thing I have to actually buy. No, okay. I can use whatever white cable I have on stock then. I'm going to just give them the loose plastic white. And I'm guessing some things can't do the plastic white. There it is. Alright, so we get all of that in. Now we need to install our brand new graphics card. I got a lot of used. But this is it right here. This is the brand new one. That's gonna try to get into that slot. Alright, so now we can power on. And because we're also going to have to do a virus check. I do not have 2 USB sticks. So I'm going to order me a second one to come in tomorrow, because I have a feeling if this is going to happen a lot, I don't want to keep removing one USB stick from one computer and move it to the other. Alright. Guys, if you guys are wondering, then what I'm gonna be doing here for PC Building Simulator as well as change, I'm gonna be doing 2 days worth of work. So 1 day working and another day working. It does not include getting started, because of course I don't end the day when I have to end the day first to get started. So 2 days in total if you count the 1 day that I was on. Alright, so now we can run this virus scanner. Complete it. And it should be all that they asked for, but just to make sure that I get everything they wanted. Things aren't working fast enough. Graphics card is I got that in perfect timing. I was on PC Bay the other day, and so it's okay. That's all they needed. So now I can power up the system, remove all my cables, then install back their panels. And that should completely work. I can pop it there. Come collect my money. The upgrade graphic card is working great, and they did a good job. And we got a 5-star rating on that. Listening to what they want helps. Used new parts, $435, which ended up being a total of $611. So I could discard that now. Now we still gotta do this one. We still had the parts up in the shop. No, it's this one. We got another Diagnostics and fixed one. So we're actually going ahead and unplug this one. This will be the first one we work on tomorrow anyways. I just put this one on there. So this one's going to be diagnosed and fixed. So we don't know the issue just yet. So we're going to look through it. My gaming rig isn't booting anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it. Can you diagnose what's wrong with it? It seems to power on okay. The fans go around. But it doesn't get any further than the BIOS screen. Can you have a look and fix what's going on with it? Yes, we can. So with these ones, we have to diagnose it, which is where the second table absolutely comes in handy. I love the second table for these. Upgrade CPU. Hey, I hear you work on computers. So my rig is running really slowly lately. I think the CPU needs upgrading. I worry about used parts. My kid's been using it, and I'm getting some weird pop-ups. Alright. So he has an Intel Core i5, so it should be no problem getting him an upgrade at 400. So if he has an i5, I can actually upgrade him. So he has an i5 660K. We can actually... What's his budget? 400? Yeah, I can bring him up to an i7. 670K. So let's do that. Request for upgrade. I hear you work on computers. Why does everyone start with that? I think my PC is getting a bit old. I like 16 gigabits of RAM. I'm going to need it by this 2 days. So this is going to be a prioritized task. And what I mean by prioritized task means we have a deadline. So the 17th is right here. So we get it here with all the parts. So we're going to upgrade it to 16 gigabits of RAM. It currently has 8 gigabits, so that should not be a problem. Let me get my handy dandy calculator out and do the math of 16 minus 8. That'd be 8 more gigabits. So if you do 8 plus 8, 16. Okay, so that's easy. We just have to find this in the shop. So G scale Fortress 8 gigabit. And make sure it's the same speed. 980. I don't think I have a 980. Oh, it give it 2133 megahertz per second. Okay, we got that added to cart. So it's dusty and it sometimes runs a bit slow too. So that would be an easy fix as well. And we have some new parts available. Nice. Alright, so we can now order our stuff. Let's not forget about that. Oh no, the punishment for forgetting that, we lose money. Because we have to do the same day delivery. Okay, so now we can head out for the day. Everything comes in tomorrow. And the computer goes crazy. Alright, so then we got parts. I want the diagnose and fix. Diagnose. I want to put that up tonight and get it hooked up. Here's that I can start diagnosing it. And just because you probably want to hear what's going on the inside, let's take off the front panel. Okay, so we'll diagnose that in a minute. We're going to get started here with the orders, and we'll go to that because that'll be on the next episode where we fix that one. So we're going to head and install this one's RAM. This one's been here longest. Install it. That should do the trick if we go ahead and the program's already installed, so we don't need a USB on here anyways, so we can just go ahead and plug it. Now, I don't seem to need a keyboard, but I'm not sure if it still errors if you don't have it plugged in or not. Let's see if they fix that. I'm just curious. No keyboard yet. They didn't fix that. Okay. You actually need a keyboard. Just that, because really, if you don't really need a keyboard plugged in to use it. Okay, so we'll run. That's what we need. Adobe Pro Premiere. Yes, it will. We have exactly 16 gigabits. We have more than it needs. We actually have enough for the recommended specs other than the CPU, so I matched it up with that. That was the easiest way to upgrade it. You know, it was compatible. So now we can install back the front panel. Make sure there's no other requirements they wanted. Okay, so yeah, that's all we needed to do, was clean and go. So now we can remove our cables. Alright, and place it down here and collect our money. I just needed Adobe Pro to run, and they did it for me. And it's cleaner than the day I bought it. Yeah, another 5-star review. So we're getting there to be able to do more orders and stuff like that. So that's good. We got more parts available to us as well. So we're going to head and go to our next one, which is this one, because we got to get it done by tomorrow. Okay, so I just need an upgrade. I think my PC is getting a bit old. I like 16 gigabytes RAM. I'm going to need it by blah. It's a bit dusty. I notice it sometimes runs a bit slow too. So we can get that all fixed. So first we're going to remove the panel. clean up the dust, and upgrade all the upgrades. And we're gonna toss in our other USB stick in, and go ahead and get it going, and see if we can get to run a little bit faster. Okay, so now the dust is clean. I'm gonna head and upgrade the RAM here now. Let's go ahead and toss that other new RAM chip in. Alright, and then we can actually do some cabling now. Alright, then I can install my one and only USB and turn on the computer. And yes, the Dark Desk will be coming in if you guys are wondering. It will eventually come in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and install the virus cleaner and see, make sure there's no viruses slowing down the computer. After that, there's not much else I can do for the computer. Yes, we're going to restart now. Now we can move the virus. Clean files, and we're done. All we have to do now is install this. Turn off the computer and remove everything that's ours. Now you may be wondering, yes, I've been leaving the programs in this whole time, I know. It's not really professional. So now we can collect our money for that. The RAM is working perfectly, and they even cleaned it. So our reviews are going up. Next is this one, which is the last one that we have. Other than the Diagnostics, which we get to next episode. Along with all these. Upgrade CPU. My rig is running really slowly. Now there is one thing I'm going to mention. Here about the CPUs. Always put on new paste. Thermal paste. I know I probably spelled that wrong. But yeah, always put on new thermal paste. It's important that you do that. Anyways, my CPU needs upgrade. I worry about used parts, but not gonna worry about that, and we'll just clean out those viruses for you. Just go ahead and install. It doesn't look dusty, so I don't need to clean it. We'll go ahead and clean off that fan, and then we'll pop this up and take out this old CPU. We're gonna go to CPUs. We'll go ahead and install this. Gonna install a thermal paste. And then reinstall his fan back in. I don't know what's up with those bubbles. Alright. Now that we have all those plugged in, we can install our USB stick into this computer. Turn it on and install the virus program. So the CPU has been upgraded. So he's gonna be happy. He's gonna have a very fast CPU. i7's pretty good. Install the virus scanner. And we can start scanning. Clean files. Computer is protected. So we're good to put on the case. Turn off the computer. Remove everything. That's ours. Put it over here. And collect our money. With my new CPU, my PC is humming and I'm really happy. So we got another 5-star review. We only spent $250 on it. And we're finally at this star, so which means we can do more and more and more. We're gonna be leveling up soon. Okay, so now we need to diagnose and fix real quick and figure out what's going on with this computer. So we'll go ahead and turn it on. No CPU found. So it looks like the CPU burnt out. I don't have an exact PC part list on here, but I do have a budget of $190. So let's go ahead and remove this cable, and we can move this real quick. They have AMD Ryzen 5 quad core 1500X. So we can easily get that replaced at 190. So we'll go to the shop real quick, get them their AMD Ryzen 5. Was it 1500? Yeah. But I do want to make sure that that CPU fan does have a note on it. So this one is that computers. And actually, I'm going to head back on thermal paste here and put it back on for now. I'm not going to attach it, but the thermal paste will give it some protection from touching metal against metal, and also I can get this ordered. So we need an AMD 516. So 190 is the exact amount. So that's good. Can you fix my computer? I hear you work with computers, so wait. Okay, here we go. This requires 2 stars. We're way past 2 stars at this point. My PC isn't fast enough right now. I need 16 gigabits of memory installed. Don't try and pass off any used parts. I want all new stuff. It's urgent, so please hurry. No used parts here other than the parts you may already have. So that just saves time. They have 8 gigabits, so I can just give them another 8 gigabits. So Sheen Titan XL 8 gigabit. And I think it's the only one that they have. Yeah, it's the only one that they have. I have one in inventory. Is it new? No, it's used. So what we would like to do is sell this off. It will go towards the funds of the new one. And then we can accept. Alright, so I need some help. I'm thinking I need to upgrade my PC. After 16 gigabits of memory. Can you get that done by tomorrow? I was on PC Bay the other day and saw some awesome plastic black cables. Do I have plastic back cables? Yes, I do. Okay. Yes, we also have to clean it. So let's see what they have. They have 8 gigabits as well. Team Group T4 Dark Silver, 8 gigabits, 240. There it is. Add that to cart, and we can accept the order. Alright, I hate using my computer at the moment. I'm after 8 gigabytes of memory. Can you do it by blah 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 10 days? I've never cleaned it out. Is that okay? My kid's been using it and I'm getting some weird pop-ups. Let's see what you have. 4 gigabits, yes, we just get another 4 gigabits installed. But because of the fact that you're adding on 20, I'm going to give you better RAM chips. I'm going to get you 2 of these. Let me make sure 50 plus 50 is 100. See, we're right within budget. That way we can get him a new RAM set because that's pretty old RAM by the looks of it. With the computers, yes, we do. So my rig is running really slowly lately. I need you to upgrade the CPU. I've got to have it by 8 days too. I worry about used parts. Is that okay? It's so dusty. Upgrade CPU. Let's see what CPU you have. Until i3. Are you okay with used parts? Alright, no, you worry about used parts. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here to CPU processors. We're gonna sell this i5 because we can actually buy the i5 back. And why do I have an extra AMD? Oh, they're used. Okay. So we can do a i5. What's your budget? 400. Let's just go ahead and get them the optimum most we can get them. Alright. So we got this point to fix first, the next episode, which is that one. And we have all of these others. I'm going to have place this order so that it's in by the next episode. So next day delivery. Everything looking good. Okay. So we're going to shut down everything. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I work so hard on these videos. Here is the previous video, where you can watch the previous video. Here is the recommended video from YouTube. Here is the playlist to the series that is currently playing. And hit subscribe. See ya.